particular the Fine Arts program, as a way of helping ensure Jacksonville's cultural life in the future. They wanted to support the efforts of students to become both practicing artists and appreciative audiences for the fine and performing arts. The Lazzara's family's generosity will provide scholarship support for talented and deserving students and will help create an outstanding teaching, learning environment for all the fine arts disciplines. The university will be able to leverage their philanthropy through state matching funds to create a total gift of $2,375,000. In recognition of this magnificent commitment, the University of North Florida will name the Grand Performance Hall in honor of the Lazzaras. Irene and Gasper, we are deeply grateful to you for your generosity and for your vision. By making a leadership commitment to UNF's first capital campaign, Access to Excellence, you will help us become one of the truly fine, public, comprehensive universities in the country. I hope you will tell us what inspired you to make such a wonderful gift. Irene?
I'm going to be first. But brief, I assure you. Thank you, Dr. Hopkins. I'm very delighted to be here today to give my family support to this fine arts program and this wonderful facility. Irene, Christopher, and I have been First Coast residents since 1985. Jessica and Malia were born in Jacksonville and are First Coast natives. My son Andrew is a senior here at UNF. All of us are very excited to help develop this new cultural center that is close to the beach community, but still accessible to all of Jacksonville. My wife Irene is a true philanthropist in our family, and I'm going to ask her to say a few words on all of our behalf. Thank you very much.
As my husband expressed, our family is proud to be able to contribute to this university and our community in this way. The education and enlightenment that comes with the accessibility of a university such as UNF impacts not only the student body but our community as well. The speakers and events at a university often introduce us to subjects that push the envelope, so to speak, and help us to step out of our comfort zone while being introduced to opinions and ideas. It is hard to imagine a civilized society without art and music. It touches us all in a very personal way, as well as uniting us as a society. Each of us privately probably has our own definition of what constitutes good art. That is one of the most wonderful things about art. Whether we are an educated critic or someone who only knows that, hey, I really like this, we own our own taste and opinion. Perhaps many artists, both visual and performing, start with a gift, but it takes many years of hard work to perfect their art. The term starving artist undoubtedly has some basis in reality. Although fame and fortune is one goal to shoot for, it seldom is the primary motivating factor in an artist's life. Think about our own enjoyment of the arts. Simple things, wandering through a gallery or museum, strolling through a sculpture garden, listening to music in the park, turning on the radio, putting in a CD. We all take these things for granted. Enjoyment of the arts is not a requirement. It usually won't help us to get a better job or make a larger salary. It is one of the things in life that often comes free to us as individuals and is enjoyed for no other reason than the sake of enjoyment itself. However, the perpetuation of the arts does not come free to society. As taxpayers that support our state's universities' budget for the arts and as private contributors, we send the clear message to our future artists that we value what they offer to us. This message and our support is what will ensure the future of the arts in our community and in our work. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to introduce Dr. Hank Camp, Interim Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences.
Thank you, Pierre. I'd like to start by expressing our grateful thanks to Gasper and Irene Lazzara for their gift. It is truly a magnificent gesture, and it'll be something that this institution, this community will enjoy for a long, long time. It's the beginning of the century, and it'll be there forever. And we are so grateful to them. We really appreciate it. As a sociologist, it's fun to learn about other people as you get to know them. I've had a chance to interact with the Lazzaras on a number of occasions. During that time, I've come to learn about and experience how our lives cross many paths. And one of the things I found interesting as I got to talk with them, I discovered that Irene and I share a common past. That is, we are both graduates of Illinois State University, so we have two red rooms sitting here in the Osprey Hall, so we find that magnificent. I also discovered that we have a provost who was a faculty member at Illinois State University, so David Klein had probably mentored many of the students we might have known either previously or formerly. So it's an interesting experience. Also, I want to just briefly comment, special thanks to Dr. Lou Donovich, who was able to make it here. Lou, would you stand for a second? While he was here. Also, I want to ask the faculty who will be working and performing in this fine facility if they would stand, the Faculty of Communication, Visual Arts, and Music. Would they stand, please? And finally, as President Hopkins had mentioned, bricks and mortar is not the heart and soul of the university. It provides the setting. This is a magnificent setting. But the heart and soul of the faculty who work with the students, and our primary purpose of being here is for the students and their education and the starts of their tremendous lives. And so I would like the students who are in the fine arts, they would please stand and be recognized. And again, we look forward to many wonderful experiences in this fine auditorium. Thank you.
Currently serves on the Investment and the Finance Committee and has had a long-time relationship with UNF, having been on the College of Business Administration Advisory Board. Howard?
Thank you, Pierre, and good morning, everyone. Irene and Gasper, this is an exceptional day in the history of the University of North Florida. On behalf of the Foundation Board, I wish to thank you most sincerely for your extraordinary leadership and unwavering commitment to UNF. This gift is truly the pinnacle of philanthropy. I'm especially delighted to represent the UNF Foundation to share in this celebration. Over the years, I've watched how UNF has grown from an upper division university to a leading educational institution in the state of Florida. Much of this success is due to individuals who believe in what we do and want to be part of transforming higher education in Northeast Florida. This, of course, could not be accomplished without private support. Benefactors who have the spirit and the resources to make a gift of this magnitude fine and performing arts programs in the state of Florida. The cultural and artistic component of the university will now be a major force that will shape and define our community in years to come. Since 1972, the community has pledged its support of UNF. More than $50 million has been raised in support of student scholarships, faculty, program enhancements, and facilities in the past 28 years. Moreover, we are currently in a campaign to raise $65 million in gifts and pledges. Through this week, UNF has raised $45 million. Irene and Gasper's gift is included as part of the campaign we call Access to Excellence. I want to thank the community and the donors that are with us today for such great support. Thank you again, Irene and Gasper, for your extraordinary generosity.
As we conclude our program this morning, I would like to recognize several groups in our audience. First of all, we do have some UNF Foundation board members, and I'd like to ask them to stand. Bruce Bauer and Bruce Snathers. Thank you. We also have some donors to this facility. Are the Schultzes here? No? Okay. Lastly, I'd like to just thank our staff, Valerie Anthony, the President's office, Lisa Jane Blackman, my office, and Elizabeth Head,